Alright, Pokemon Rumble. This is a game that I'm really fond of. So I'm going to do some shiny hunting in it. I don't know how this session is going to go. I reckon, video is a video. It's just cool to document the experience, honestly. Even if nothing cool happens. Alright, I'm playing on the Weekend Edition mod. It's made by Absolblog's Pokemon. He also made a patch for Pokemon Box on the GameCube to make it work better or whatever. But this is the main thing I use that he's made. Those of you who don't know about Rumble, it's beat 'em up, I assume is what the genre is. It was a WiiWare game, and initially it only had Gens 1 and 4, but thanks to the Weekend Edition mod, which is what I'm playing on, Generations 2 and 3 have been added back into the game, because they were planned for the game, never got fully put in, so their physical code for the characters existing was in the game, but like they didn't have their models tied to them or anything. But we have access to it now. We've had access to it. This is not new. Weekend Edition has been out for a while, but I really enjoy it. I love having the Gens 2 and 3 in this game. So I figured I'd sit down with it for a session and just see what happens. Maybe I get a shiny, maybe I don't. But it's all about the experience. Okay, I should explain my method in case people don't know exactly what Rumble is. So, you can find shiny Pokemon. I believe this is one of only 2 Rumble games to ever have shinies. I think the only other one was the mobile game that's been discontinued for a long time. But basically, all these Pokemon have a 1 in 8,192 chance to be shiny. And easiest way to tell they're shiny is, first of all, they'll be shiny. They all have their separate shiny models, but also they'll have little sparkles around them normally, which can get confusing because regular Pokemon can also have sparkles under certain circumstances. I forgot what those were. And if it's a Pokemon that happens to not really change between normal and shiny, then yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, you probably wonder, why am I not really playing the game? Why am I just running through all the floors? Why am I not collecting stuff? It's because you don't need to. It's not gonna matter in the end anyways. Yeah, basically you want to get through these as quick as possible because you just need to see the Pokemon. There's no other steps to hunting. You just need to see them. And that's why runner Pokemon like this Deoxys are so good. Because they're fast, typically have a move that makes them even faster. And you just speed through the areas, which is what you want to be doing when you're looking for shinies. And then additional thing, it doesn't really matter how you do this. There's 6 different areas and each area will determine what Pokemon you can find. You can kind of choose how you want to do it yourself. If you decide to hunt in this game, you can choose to do the same area over and over again if you really want something from that area. Or you can do like I typically do and cycle through the areas each run. Then once you make it to the boss floor, you can just reset, go to terminal, because you don't need anything actually from these runs, ever. Unless you find a shiny, then you must complete the boss fight. It's the only way you get to keep Pokemon. You return to the terminal at any point, then you lose everything that you gained on that run. One thing I will say I love with this and being able to find shinies is Rumble Weekend, which I don't think it really has like fixed dates. I think it's just kind of randomly decided throughout the year when they fall, because there are more than one per year usually. That's like the most fun I have with this game, even though I've never been able to participate in one. at this point. I really love it. Rumble has like Pokemon built into it. That's weird to say. That's not, I don't know how to say it. Like there are certain like mythicals and other legendaries that aren't registered or whatever to be the boss Pokemon at the end of floors. So instead they just have a chance to spawn in the normal area. So you know, it'd be cool to get one of those shinies someday. Because that is another nice thing. So in this game, obviously you don't catch Pokemon because you are a Pokemon. You befriend them like that. And of course, not every Pokemon is guaranteed to be befriended. Some might just drop as money. In fact, a lot of them do. But typically, if they have sparkles around them, that will be a guaranteed drop. And of course, there's two ways to have sparkles around Pokemon. One is just have one of the Pokemon that has the sparkles. I don't know what the conditions are for that. Or if you get a shiny, obviously those have sparkles because they're shiny. I think Spinda is always just so interesting. Because, like, on its own, it's not that crazy of a Pokemon. You don't really think too much about a Spinda. But, like, technically, if you get a shiny Spinda, you have the rarest shiny in the game. Because while getting a shiny Spinda is just as rare as anything else, you know, there's like 4 billion patterns or something. Maybe not 4 billion, maybe it's just 1 billion. It's one of the two. The correct one should be on screen now. having shiny Pokemon in this game is literally just a trophy, honestly. Because, like, you can't really do much with them unless you get a shiny that's really good for shiny hunting with, because it has, like, the speedy trait. If you can get something that's good for being a runner, as they're called, then, like, yeah, your shinies get use. Otherwise, it's kind of just for the novelty and the fun of it all. But I think that just makes this game so much more unique to go back to and hunt in. I'm hoping whenever next Rumble weekend comes around, I'll be able to fully commit to doing stuff with Rumble. Because I've really just never been able to do it, because it always ends up falling on... It used to always be before I even had Rumble, so I could never do it. And even afterwards, like, it always ended up falling on weekends I was already busy with other things. It was so annoying, because I always wanted to do stuff with it, but I never could because I always had prior commitments. Oh my gosh, there's more turtles. I'm starting to think there's already been a casting call for Turtles the movie. So now every single Blastoise on the planet is trying to get a role in that movie. Oh! Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh. I hate confusion so much. Shiny Luminion, it's lucky. Oh my gosh. Alright, now I gotta speed through the boss. Because if I don't defeat the boss, I lose the Pokemon. I think. It's done. Do I get to pick up the boss? Does this one drop? It does! Wow. Okay, that doesn't happen a lot. Okay. I can't do it because I don't have a camera, but there's dramatic head turn we like to do. Alright, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, shiny. I'm going back to that area. It's treating me well. Big block of ice. What if I bash my head into it? Bash my head into— oh, it's bashing back into me. Oh gosh. And now the pineapple men are attacking. Ah! 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 Save me. Is this a very metaphoric way to say I'm ending here? I think it is. Shout out to all the Rayquaza fans. Shout out to all the shiny Rayquaza fans. Regice.